I would say it's time for another construction update. So, you have seen this outside, although something new is that there's trim. So we've got the fascia boards up, and I learned that there's also something called a sub-fascia. I did not know. Anyway, so that gives you more of a sense of the whole roof situation. Now, let's walk inside. There's some discussion about how tall the little concrete stoop should be here. Now we are in the storage area. And you've seen the garage. The garage has a rather large window. Okay, so the only step there is one step up to the mudroom. But look here, you have not seen this, interior walls. So the insulation was done last week, and as soon as that was done and got inspected, then the team, and I love my team, they're wonderful, they put down the subfloor very quickly, and as soon as the subfloor was down, interior walls could start. So now you can actually see the rooms. So, upon coming into the mudroom, you may be muddy, but that's okay, because this room is allocated for mud. Now, this is a little closet. It's kind of funny. It's got sort of a little corner cut out of it. That's the bedroom, but that's okay. It's deep, and so this back part of it could be shelving. This is going to have all my outside clothes, garden clothes, going for a walk clothes, and then I think I'm going to have I can either have more shelves here, although they wouldn't be very deep. That's the electric panel, by the way. I think you've seen that. I can't remember. It's the back of it. Or there might be a whole set of pegs for backpacks and shopping bags and so forth. Okay, and I have mentioned this before, but I need to mention it again. The mudroom has a mud bathroom, and it's called a mud bathroom because I can run in here in my dirty gardening clothes. I don't have to take anything off to go to the bathroom. And it has a pocket door, so that's why it's framed with a very long header. There's going to be a transom up here. It hasn't been framed yet. And that will let a little natural light in. So, right here will be a utility sink. And I am very excited about the utility sink. Washing out paintbrushes, the compost bin, anything disgusting can go in that sink because this is the mud bathroom. Although if I have a gathering, I will clean up the bathroom so that other people can use it. All right. So, then this is currently the door into my kitchen. That will become a doorway with no door in it. But we'll just go inside for a minute because I need to show you an update. Dun dun dun! It's dark. See that plywood? That wasn't there before. That used to be a window. But that's now going to become a wall. And then there's plywood here. And this actually will become light. It's just blocked off right now. They needed to get the window out of there so they could build the walls. But we'll have one window here, and then this part is doorway. And that's how you access the guest bedroom. And then another thing I'm excited about, and it's not part of this project, but it's upcoming, that now that this is a wall instead of a window, there's going to be a pantry type closet. So all my canned food can go in the pantry, all in the same place. Okay, so let's go down to the hallway. So pretend that you just came out of where I showed you that there was going to be a walkway. Now you are in the hallway, and I know I saw this on paper, but it's just completely different to actually inhabit it. So there are 2 fixed windows that go out to the porch. And then this is a door that goes out to the porch. Porch will be quite a bit smaller. Now, a little nook got created just from the way that the old floor plan was. So there was some discussion about putting shelving in here and so forth. But my sister helped me come up with the idea of it's going to be a broom closet. And it's so tiny, that's really a perfect use for it. And that blue board down there is exactly the size that I need for my vacuum cleaner to fit. So that's going to be a broom closet. And, you know, my vacuum cleaner almost never gets put away, so it's good. It's going to have a home. Okay, so the bedroom, it already had walls. You have seen that. But now the bathroom, the full bath that connects to the guest room, now that has been framed with interior walls. So you walk in, and there's 2 separate sections. So there's going to be a pocket door. Here's framing for the pocket door. On your right is shelves for towels and all kinds of things. A really pretty generous shelving area. Happy about that. Can't wait to fill it up with stuff. And then the vanity is going to be in this section. And then pocket door. So we're closing off the vanity section from the shower and toilet section. So the toilet's in its own little nook over here. And then the shower stall is here. And there's going to be a heated towel rack on this wall as you get out of the shower. And then this wall has some pegs for bathrobes. So that's where we are. And I am currently working on marking locations of various electrical things. So there's a switch there as you walk in. There's an outlet next to the sink. And that's going to be determined this week, where all the different electrical things are going. Okay, this concludes the update